Hi, myself Dr. AREFA Patel from Dermatrix Clinic. I would like to talk a little bit about the GFC and the PRP treatment, which are available nowadays in the market, and people are too much into it to get it done for the hair, for the skin, and I will talk about the advantage of both of them. Okay, so let's start with the basic, the full form of GFC, which is growth factor concentrate, and the full form of PRP is platelet rich plasma. Okay, now seeing that the GFC is more superior than the PRP, or we can say it's an advanced version of the PRP treatment. GFC also we collect blood, and in PRP also we collect your own blood. So both of the systems are autologus. That means none of them have side effects. But when we look at both of them, the GFC is much more superior. In what way? One way is the tubes are totally different. The different vacutainers are used for GFC so that you get more yield of GFC. Okay, and the PRP tubes are basically the ACD tubes, which give you lesser concentration of GFC. So the output of GFC in a GFC tube will be far superior. So you will get more number of growth factors, which can help your hair and skin. Okay, secondly, the GFC when it is produced does not have any unwanted cells. So there are no RBCs, no WBCs in it. Whereas in PRP, you have the unwanted cells. Thirdly, that you have is when we inject you the GFC as well as the PRP, there is no pain and inflammation in GFC. Whereas in PRP, moderately that is seen. Next, when we see about how is the human error or the sterility of those kits. In GFC, there is no human error because there is no touch on it. So the sterility is very high. In PRP, we have to manually do the extraction of the PRP and the buffy coat and the PPE. So there are chances that there could be little compromise on the sterility. Next comes is the complexity, how the process is formed. The process out here in GFC is very simple. So even a normal technician, once we have shown them couple of times, can perform it. But in PRP, you need trained technicians or the trained doctors to do so. So they don't miss out the buffy coat. Otherwise, they'll take only poor platelet plasma. Okay. In GFC, you need only 3 sessions. In PRP, you will have to take 5 sessions minimum. So all these sessions are taken at an interval of a month. Okay. GFC can even work for cases which are in the initial stages of hair loss. PRP is very difficult to work in later stages of hair loss. Okay. Next, PRP we cannot store. We have to immediately inject. Where in GFC, if you want to store it, you can store it for 8 hours at room temperature. And if you want to store it for a week, then you can keep it at 4 degrees. Okay. So I have just given you a brief idea about the GFC and PRP. You can subscribe our YouTube channel, so where we can show you the process also, how individually the processes are done. So before you coming, you have an idea how the techniques are done, how comfortable the patient is when they're taking the treatment. Thank you.